What's going on, y'all? We're on Huachetalks. Today's the Valentine's Day special of Huachetalks.
Oh, yeah.
Goes down right here. This is Huachetalks. We gonna find love tonight. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is Huachetalks. Oh, no, no. We gonna find love. Who's right? Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is Huachetalks. Esto es Huachetalks. Edición especial para San Valentín, para ustedes. Oh, oh, no.
Hey. He said we're gonna find love tonight.
We're gonna find love tonight. Mm-hmm. Love is in the air. It's February. Come on.
Ya casi se acerca San Valentín.
Heartbroken.
Sad boys for life.
What is love?
Hey, love is just a four-letter word, baby.
Today? Are you okay today? You've been a little heartbroken this whole time.
¿Qué te pasó, güey?
Chisme.
Watch it therapy.
Watch it therapy. Let's go.
Facts.
I've been cold-hearted.
Oh.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That is
My heart's so cold, I can put it in my cup.
I'm actually one of the sweetest guys y'all ever met.
Yeah, me too.
I've only seen him
yeah.
once. Y'all know the last time I saw Emilio was probably the first time I ever did a podcast with him. I ain't never seen him again. And that was last year. What? October of last year?
The beginning of season 2.
Beginning of season 2.
That's funny.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna get to meet me a little bit more.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's go.
In a good way. In a good way.
Yes.
Like I said, y'all, I'm like the sweetest guys y'all ever meet. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Amen to you, brother.
Yo amo a la antigua.
Facts.
Amante
100%.
antigua.
Yep. I'm the old style.
Me too, man. Hell yeah. I'm traditional as fuck. Hell
¿Por qué
yeah.
será que no les creo?
Yo también.
Itchy.
Porque nada, like, you know,
Porque na-
cuando yo hago mis detalles, it's like, you know, the old style.
Welcome to another Watch Talks episode. We're doing a Valentine's special this time with the two special guests, Myra's and Kevin.
Myras?
What's going on?
I have a new name, guys. Myra.
Minus.
And we have Carlos as usual. And after like months, Termilo.
Months, brother.
Last podcast.
For me, it's been a year since I've seen this dude, bro.
That's crazy. Yo, for real.
True that. Then time flies.
There you go. You were very missed, bro.
So to kick things off, what is the old school way of love?
The old school of love. The old way.
I'm going to let you start that one off since
So,
tú eres muy a la
something
antigua.
you don't see anymore is that when guys open doors.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And for girls, that's weird because
Yeah, a lot of people
That's
don't do
not
it no
normal
more,
anymore.
yeah.
Oh, no.
another thing is when you dedicate songs to them.
Ooh, hell yeah,
That's
bro.
true.
That is very
That's
true.
You don't see that as often anymore.
Oye, a mí me dedican
Like-
canciones tóxicas.
Says the one that was listening to El Chapo de Sinaloa before we even started.
And another thing is well, roses is still typical.
Yeah.
But like how detailed? Like do you just like you go buy it or do you like put effort to it?
Context.
I'm the one that likes to put effort to it. Like
So what's the
needs-
difference
Yo,
between making
amen,
effort
bro.
and...
Well, because I mean, I guess both ways is still meaningful. Like if you buy it or you don't buy it, right? Sometimes I buy them. Sometimes if I can, I dedicate time to it. So like, I learn what they like, candy, chocolates, or anything, and I just like do like a little bag for it or something on the side special to them. So it's just that,
Okay.
And I just like not regular roses, like where they just like están en el ramo. Like you get them and los pones como en un florero, like in a little foam thing, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poco más a la antigua.
Dude, that's amen, bro. I'm the same way, dude.
Something that I have never done, but maybe I would like to do is serenata.
Ooh. Yo, when you do that, bro, se enamoran más, pero they scared, bro. They get scared, bro.
Yep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess that is something because like a lot of people, well, at least like for me, yo quisiera algo a la antigua, like serenata type of stuff, dedicar canciones, que te escriban cartas, stuff like
Yep.
that. And you don't see that as often anymore. So
Yeah, I write cards.
I like writing cards, man. I write songs, so when I
Well,
the song that is actually gonna come out on Valentine's Day is dedicated to somebody.
You got a song coming out.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a little heads up. Again.
Oh yeah.
It's actually going to come out the same day that this podcast comes out.
Yeah, for sure.
okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Valentine's Day, yeah?
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. But yeah, no, I definitely 100% agree with you, bro. I mean, a lot of females won't see me that way, but I'm very much traditional as well. No, for real. Like, I honestly,
I know I
like,
look like the ghetto type, but
I'm not even ghetto, man.
like,
It's just,
I don't know how to describe you honestly, so I can't even act like.
I mean,
answer that.
Outgoing?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm very outgoing. It's just for me, like, I'm a very traditional person, man. Like
Same.
my mom and my sister, like, they have always said respect women, and plus, I love my mom and I love my sister, so
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. For me, I can't like not be a gentleman, you know?
Right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, it's like I would treat females however I would like for my mom and sister to be treated.
Facts.
Or if I ever have a daughter to be treated.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's the way I see it, like
Amen. But girls are ungrateful, bro.
I was gonna talk about that. It's like nowadays it's like they don't care about that anymore.
Oh hell no, they don't care, bro. They get scared now, bro.
Yeah,
It's like, don't care. They're afraid of commitment, bro.
Facts. Oh, she getting all like, she want all that, but I bet you if somebody did do it, she'd be like, nah, bro, I'm sorry, I'm scared, I'm not gonna do it. You see?
I'm the only female here.
Tell us how we wrong. Tell us how we wrong.
Are we wrong?
Rewind. So what was being said?
Girls are scared of commitment.
Not all
If we
girls
do
are scared
something
of
romantic,
commitment.
he's just trying to.
Not all girls are scared of commitment. I'm not scared of commitment.
The ones I've met.
Man, the ones I've met too.
My
Whoa.
bad. Majority.
Taking it back to last year when y'all met me, remember. It was said not everybody's opinion is going to be the same, right? Like, I can speak for myself. Me personally, that's what I look for. I don't look to date if there isn't a commitment to it. Like, what's the point of dating if you don't want something on the long run, you know?
Right.
So
Agreed.
I feel like when it comes to people or females in a say, or anybody in general, que tengan miedo to commit, it's because they clearly are not ready to actually settle down. At least that's how I see it. Porque me, I've always said for a very long time, like, oh, I'm looking for something that I know I'm going to want to settle, you know? No, again, I've always been big on, I'm not wasting anybody's time. And I don't want my time to be wasted. But
Man, if only more females thought like you.
You're
like,
man, not
that would
everybody can be
awesome.
like me.
I mean, yeah, for real, man.
But it's just, I guess it's just how like.
It sucks because sometimes it's like, a mí se me ha pasado que yo no encajo con una persona and I tell them straight up, hey, sabes que es que I'm probably not the person for you. Like, no estamos encajando bien. But I'd rather tell you and not waste your time.
Facts.
Right.
And porque
that's more respectful.
because it's more
Like,
respectful,
yeah.
and how fucked up would it be que they want a commitment y que you're like, no, pues yo sé que yo no quiero un commitment and still go for it. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
so I think that's what it is sometimes too. Like, oh, es que no estás encajando bien con la persona. Or again, you know, sometimes it's not your fault, but people take advantage of someone's kindness y todo eso que they get scared, which is
Yeah.
normal. But sadly, like, someone else has to deal with that when it's not their fault. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a mí se me ha pasado where I've told guys like, hey, look, like, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong.
It's not you, it's me.
Amen. It's not you, it's me.
It's not, basically, in a sense, it's not you, it's me, but in a more respectful way.
Right.
Like you shouldn't have to deal with algo que tú no hiciste. O como quien dice el dicho, like, you don't have to deal con un corazón que tú no rompiste. Yeah. Or you don't have to fake something you didn't break.
Right.
So, okay. So, like, I kind of had a thought. So, okay, why... So let's say you go out with this person, right? So what makes you lead into like, okay, no estamos encajando bien? Like you went out with this person because you saw potential.
You saw potential. I think it's...
So like, why did it lead up to like? Well, I'm not saying like present, obviously, but I'm saying like, why would a female lead up to the fact where it's like, okay, like no estamos encajando bien. You treat me right, but.
So that's where it gets to where Emilio's always like, you gotta go out to meet the person. That's it's like I never denied that, you know, like it's true.
So let's say you did go meet this person and he's like perfect. Let's just say that he's like,
okay,
he's like Hermina, right? Gentleman.
Oh,
I'm saying like gentleman, like treats women right, opens the car doors, opens the doors for them, you know, whatever. He's
like the 10 out of 10 you've always wanted.
Facts.
Okay.
Right. So like, what leads a woman to say, okay, wait a minute, like nah?
Sometimes I feel like it could be a person's train of thought. También, like once you start hanging out with that person and you start seeing like, oh, this is my point of view and that's their point of view, it gets to a point where it's like, oh, you know, here's a big difference. And it has to get to a point where like, oh, it's something we can deal with or it's a deal breaker. Like for some people, religion is a big deal breaker in a couple occasions.
But like he's like, okay,
he could be the 10 out of 10, but if it's something you strongly believe or something you strongly want, ellos no, they don't accept that, then sometimes it's where like.
But that's when you compromise. If the people are mature, you compromise.
Well, yeah, but there's some people who don't like to compromise. Some people like their way, like, oh, it's gonna be how I want it. Like this is what I want, and if you can't do that, then.
Well, I mean, that's different.
It kind of, and then it gets to that point where it's like, you know, it's I guess, cada quien, you know? Either you love the person enough or you really like the person, want the person, and want it to work out to compromise, or you don't.
True that. I agree. But my point is like, it's just females, well, some, to not make it in general.
More than we're gonna get more than some, bro.
But some females,
I'm like rolling.
Some females, they don't like commitment because they just like being crazy.
And that's another thing too. Like sometimes people are at that age. I think that's a topic we've talked about here a couple of times where it's like. Some people are at that age. I think we talked about it. We're like, oh, there's people at our age que they're settled down. There's other people que están de desmadrosos. There's other people, like everybody's in a certain point in their life. Like everybody's gonna be different. But we are at that age where it's like some people just party and other people want to get their shit together. It kind of just depends on mentality. And sadly, some people se ponen a pensar like, you know, oh, we're not going to be young for that long. So they want to get all that partying out the way and then eventually settle down.
But where I'm going is like, I feel like society really affects
it does.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It goes to that time when Hugo was like, oh, the music you listen to, it takes effect into everything you do.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, but like, the way society is now is like, you know, like, Amara Antigua is not part of it anymore.
It's not.
No. It's like really so. Not. It's like being a gentleman is like so corny to girls. It's like nah. Like I want someone rude. Like
and it sucks sometimes
so
porque you have to be careful what you wish for. Porque you could be like, no, you quiero alguien bien rudo, whatever, and then what if that person turns out to be toxic or like eres infeliz at the end of the day?
But that's where I'm going. Is like people are so much like. Into society of like just standing out to society rather than to be like their own person.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Being themselves. That's what I mean. So it's like when I try to talk to someone about like I talk to them cute and stuff, like to them it's like corny. It's like they don't like it. So I'm like,
I think it's weird because at some ages it's like there's certain things you say and it's like, oh, that's cringy, and then there's certain things that are like, oh, that's cute, you know. Sometimes it has to do a lot with the wording of how things are said.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, sometimes it has to do a lot with how things are said.
Very much so.
Because you could try to say something cute and then you can word it in the worst way ever, and people will take it like, you know.
That's why you gotta finesse talking to the ladies, man. You gotta finesse it, you know.
Oh, okay.
You do. No, I'm being serious. No, absolutely. No, you have to.
Yeah,
you can't just go up to a female and start spitting game and then the female don't like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it goes back to another point where we talked one time que there's guys, not all guys, but a veces, like, okay, for a female, llega un guy that's like so into themselves that they're like, no, I'm the best guy in the world. I'm the best looking. Like they have their ego so big that they'll talk to you that it's disgusting. Y si me ha pasado, it's happened to my friends where they're like, the guy does that and it's like, bro, you're so full of yourself and your ego is so big, it's disgusting that it makes you.
So that's how I sound right now. Whenever I said I'm the sweetest guy,
no, you don't sound like that. You don't sound like that. But because not at all. Just because, like, I guess since we know you a little bit more, it's like we know that's not your intention. But there's people you could tell right off the bat que ellos así son. Like they think in their head, I can get whoever I want just by saying this, and that, or if I do this, like I can get anybody. And sometimes, like, when girls see that, it's like, ew, que asco. Not saying that that's what's going on with you, but también, like, it has to do a lot with how you approach a person, how you talk to them, how you word things.
Absolutely.
So
I always like to say, like, I'm perfect, but I mean, obviously, I'm kidding. You know what I mean?
So full of himself.
You see, I'm already full of myself.
Exhibit A.
But I'm just playing.
Exhibit
like
A.
100% of the time, I'm always playing around.
It's a joke.
I know. But like, I always like to say, oh yeah, I'm perfect, man. You know. Yeah. But obviously, it's a joke. No one's perfect, or they're perfect their own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do definitely agree with like the wording because you know you say something and then obviously if the girl you see the reaction of the female, it's like okay,
it's like cringy. Yeah.
It's like me right now where he was like, oh, why can't more people think like you? Well, not everybody can be like me. To some people that will
hair flip and everything.
Some people that will be like, oh, pues like esta es una creída or whatever. When indeed it's not like that. You know.
I like the confidence. People mistake arrogance with confidence.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I'm very confident, so they mistake it. I'm not
the most confident person in the world, but sometimes like digo, if you act like you're ¿cómo digo? Yeah, if you act like you're confident.
If you're faking confidence, you're confident.
Doesn't that make you confident?
It does.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yo, we'll go a little quiet over there in the corner. I mean, I know you got something to say.
You got something
what you
gotta say, bro?
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out, brother.
For all the guys out there that have no game, bro, y'all gotta watch the last podcast and learn about the pull away method.
That shit had me dead, bro. He was like, and you pull.
That's
bro,
awesome.
I like how he went.
Does it not work, bro? Does it not work?
That's awesome.
Like, you gotta give him a backhanded compliment.
What happened?
You gotta give him a backhanded compliment.
Bro, I hate backhanded compliment. Bro,
what?
Let me tell y'all story time.
What's the backhanded compliment?
So, like, I'm gonna tell you a backhanded compliment. So
do.
There was this dude one time, right? I obviously post that I gym y todo eso. So he was like, oh wow, I like to see you killing it, but you doing this, and this isn't gonna help you. So maybe you should let me like teach you. And I was like,
what?
So he was a backhanded compliment talking about, oh, like you look good working out, but you're not doing it right. You're not getting the gains. Like you're not doing it right. Let me teach you. Like that was a backhanded ass compliment. So I started talking my shit because ain't nobody gonna come talk shit to me. I was like, look, you don't know who the hell I am, what the hell I do, so back off. And then he was like, no, I was just trying to give you a compliment. Like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I was just trying to see if you wanted to go out. Now I don't want to go out with you. You're giving me a backhanded ass compliment. Like, that shit is disgusting.
The wording.
And it goes back to the wording.
But what was the rosters?
What if you said you're pretty enough to be on the roster?
Yeah.
You're getting blocked. You're getting blocked.
That's awesome.
Why? It's crazy.
Because how are you gonna disrespect me that way, saying, yeah, you're pretty enough to be on the roster, but that's about it. Like,
see, if I was that guy, my approach would have been if I see you like gym stuff, hey, I think you're killing it in the gym. I'd love to work out with you one day.
that's all you gotta say.
That's a date right there.
Yeah, but no, he went and backhanded us like, oh, but
That's
you're
what
not
I'm
doing
saying.
it right.
The approach, the finesse. You got to finesse
No,
it,
but
man.
that's what he was talking about, the pull away method.
Yeah.
You give him a little something.
The pull away method.
Pull away with that. That shit was
Like,
funny
you're
because
pretty.
it's true.
To be in my roster.
I'm gonna try that, bro. Just for fun, shits and giggles. Hell yeah.
But
No, but then Kevin's method about just like telling straight up, like, you're killing it, we should work out, depends on your looks too, no? Wouldn't it depend on that? Mark?
Yeah, bro. I
Context?
can't be
Explica
telling girls to work out with me. What the fuck?
Yeah. It won't work for Kevin, right?
You're like a Greek god and shit. I'm over here.
No, I mean, for
that's the Greek
example,
god, bro.
for example, like if you want to finesse it, but you can finesse it too. Hey, I mean, maybe you could teach me some things.
Or I could be
So
like,
this is what you do. You could be like,
Yeah.
wow, I see you're doing really good at the gym. Like,
get a
you
hit
know,
por tacos.
you want a shot?
Or let's work out in Chipotle after.
Chipotle.
Work out in Chipotle or tacos on me after.
Okay.
There you go. You know, like
Finesse the
there's-
system, my guy.
finesse, brother. It's all about the
No
finesse.
digo nada porque Diosito me está viendo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but-
Wait, so if you're not good looking, you have to act like the victim? Like, oh, you can teach me something.
Okay, that's not at all what we're saying. That's not at all what we're saying.
We're like, it's because I don't know how to go to the gym.
Look at
What
me.
is the gym?
I'm fat. I don't know.
I can't do legs.
I can only do 10s.
I'm only funny.
Oh, man.
Nah, man, you just got.
That's crazy. Did you see it? I can only do 10s.
Say I could be your spotter, bro.
Hey, hey.
I could be your spotter.
Ah, bro.
That's it.
225.
Eso.
Well, since it's a Valentine's, let's start off with the best and the worst Valentine's Day you
Oh,
had.
I have one for the worst Valentine's.
What's your worst Valentine's?
Go for it.
Okay. So I was going out with this girl. We were going out for like 3 months.
Nice.
Yeah. And the day before, I broke up with her.
Wow, why would you do that?
Oh.
And then came the best Valentine's.
Oh.
Why? Wait,
Why was it the best?
Because he broke up with her.
Oh, I see.
Because he broke up with her. It's the best Valentine's.
Facts. Se ahorró un poco de dinero.
Hablaste de dinero, cabrón.
Yo, he can't even talk, bro.
Wait, so I have a questions like regarding that, like
Okay.
spending money on Valentine's.
Okay.
But I guess we should answer the questions first.
Okay, we'll get back to that question.
Right.
I just want to know why.
It's okay. Next podcast.
Why you broke up the day before?
Yeah.
Oh, I felt like my mental state wasn't.
Eso.
So dumb, bro.
Why y'all laughing?
Oh, man. That took a dark twist, man.
That's a dark twist,
So
dude.
why you laughing, bro?
My
Mental health is real.
mental
Dude,
health.
you can't say that to me, the most mentally unstable person in this room, dude.
My mental health wasn't at the right state with that girl. So I felt like the best thing to do was
cut
why
it
you
off.
laughing?
To break up the day.
Yeah, break up with her.
Best thing
I
to
feel
do was
you.
break up with her. That's why you had the best Valentine's Day ever.
Yeah, because I was happy afterwards.
Yes.
Ay, Carlos.
Hear me out. Think about yourself, Kings.
Stay toxic.
Think about yourself, Kings.
Then get back to them the 15th.
So,
Oh,
best
okay,
Valentine's
okay.
Day, worst Valentine's Day?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Damn, I don't really remember. I mean, for me, like, I start like over the years, like I've had like obviously girlfriends and stuff. I would take them out to dinner, something, you know, and then like after a while, it's just kind of like, I mean, I don't know why that particular day. You know what I'm saying? Like just because it's Valentine's Day. I mean, you already know your girlfriend's gonna be your Valentine. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not disregarding like the special night or whatever you want to call it, but I just feel like, I mean, I don't know, like you probably spend with your girlfriend all the time. You know what I mean? Like why that particular night you got to go out? So like, I never really had like a special Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went to a restaurant, maybe bought her chocolates or whatever, and that was really it. You know, I can't really say I had a worse one. You know,
Right.
it was just kind of like a normal Valentine's Day. I haven't had one in like almost 3 years, but that's great. You know,
That one right there.
You're not the
I
only one.
mean,
You're not the only one,
I
friend.
mean,
It's
hey.
okay.
it's okay. I mean,
okay.
you take yourself out. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? Self love, man. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, take myself
buy
to the
yourself
bars.
buy yourself
Plus,
a teddy
you save
bear.
money because at this
Save
point, bro,
money.
like it's more of like a business now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're giving them money to like buy gifts, buy freaking Pandora shit for women. You know what I'm saying? And what do the men get? Yeah, what do
Oh, you get tagged,
Ni
bro.
verga.
He said, "What do the men get?"
Like no, but for real, like okay, if your significant other,
He has a point. He has a point.
but it's true. It's a holiday for the men to give to the women.
Right.
A man ain't gonna get roses. We don't want roses. Well, I mean, I don't care for roses unless it's edible arrangements that I can eat.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah, everyone
I'm
to
a
get
sucker
Kevin
for
the
chocolate
gift.
covered strawberries.
Yeah, everyone to get Kevin the gift.
But do you see? It's like
Do them
it's
edible
always.
arrangement. Make sure they chocolate covered strawberries.
Facts. Chocolate covered strawberries. You already know Kevin Tapia music. Hit my line.
I made chocolate covered strawberries for a girl, and she was taken, and she still took them, and then we went on a date afterwards.
Y te los comiste, cara.
No me comí los chocolates.
Oh shit.
Ah, okay.
Hell yeah.
Recosta. Laca.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, come on now.
But you have a point. It's like it's always the guys giving it to the women.
Facts.
And as far as I know, wait.
Wait, let him finish. Come on.
As far as I know, like it's always like that for any holiday or anything. It's like the guy has to stand out more than the girl.
Facts.
Why?
You know, look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Right.
I had a guy tell me, it sucks because you stand out more than I do. But because I'm a very creative person, like I'm a very arts and crafty person, you know? So lately what I've been doing, like yeah, Halloween, spooky basket. Yeah, Christmas, I like doing baskets. And somebody told me, they were like, can I not get a basket this next holiday? And I was like, oh, you don't like my baskets? He's like, no, it's not that I don't like your baskets. You go above and beyond on your baskets that it makes me feel like I can't top it. And I was like,
You take her to Hawaii.
I mean,
Yeah, bro, that's how you top it.
So it's
Yeah,
not
I mean, for
it's not
real.
that they don't get, like, men don't get stuff. Don't get me wrong, like, man, I don't want to be spilling people's Valentine's Day stuff, but I have my friends that are planning stuff for their boyfriends y todo eso, or the guys they're talking to, and it's like for the same reason that men feel like they don't get anything. Again, not everybody can be like us. Just saying. But me and my friends, like, we are planning our stuff for this Valentine's Day because obviously men need appreciation too. You know?
facts. Finally.
Like,
Sheesh.
sí, uno, yo quiero esto, que quiero un ramo buchón, que quiero mi basket, but at the same time, yeah, your significant other's doing that for you, ¿y tú qué les vas a dar? Nomás un hey, thank you. Pues
Yeah,
como
facts,
que,
no.
como que no, you know?
El Carlos sí.
Bueno, si es Carlos, he gonna steal your girl on Valentine's Day. You all watch out.
Facts.
No, it's just the fact that you said, the fact that you said, ¿y tú qué le vas a
I'm a
dar? It kind of
home
just
record.
looked at me.
Remember?
No, man, it's facts.
Es que sí, you know? So, like, me and my friends were doing this right, as of right now. Like, we're in the works of, like, oh, this is what we're going to do. I'll help you with this. Will you help me with that? You know, cada quien is helping each other to do something. To go above and beyond, you know?
Well, that's nice.
What would you do if somebody pulled up in a in a horse with some flowers?
Ay,
some
qué
chocolate.
bonito.
She'd get overwhelmed, bro. She won't like it.
She'd be like, ew, that horse is nasty.
It's too much. It's me. It's not you. It's me.
Sorry, but you did this for the wrong person. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I don't know. It'd be interesting because, again, como estaba diciendo Emilio, men, a lot of people aren't like that anymore. Not men, but like just in general, a lot of people are not like that anymore. So when you do see something like that, it kind of catches you off guard. Like, you don't know how to react. It's like, oh. I
guess.
had a friend tell me one time, she was I feel bad. I know she's gonna watch this, friend. I'm so sorry, but she went on a date, right? Mm-hmm. The guy opened the car door for her, and she goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Is there something wrong? Like,
She thought she was gonna be kicked out.
Yes, like she
Yo.
thought the worst, and the guy was like, "Has nobody ever done this for you?" Or like, I think she tried to pay something. Like they went out, y ella quiso pagar el cheque, and the dude was like, "What are you doing?" And she goes,
facts.
I'm paying." And then he was like, "Are you used to being the one that pays?" And she goes, "Yeah." And the dude's like, "Oh my gosh!" And she got flowers too, and she was like, she didn't know how to react. And the dude was like, "Bro, who have you been talking to?"
Yeah, man.
We've been dating.
Girls talk to the weirdest dudes, bro.
Is she still with him?
Like,
No.
Exactly. They don't care, bro.
No, but it wasn't because of her though. The guy actually ghosted her. So it wasn't her fault. The guy ghosted her. So
No, she did something wrong.
she probably did. He probably was like, I mean, she's not appreciating it, maybe, because she doesn't know how to react. She was so accustomed to a certain way. She got another way, and it's like, oh, but that's what I'm saying. Girls get overwhelmed when they get generous, things done to them. They get overwhelmed, bro, because they don't know how to handle it. Today's
Right.
society sucks like that, bro.
True that.
It's a fact. You know?
How we get back to this topic? All right, next question.
We haven't finished. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've had a worse Valentine's Day just for the fact that I haven't had a Valentine's Day in about a couple years. So I think not that it's the worst, but the thing about me is, and I feel bad because I told this to somebody. They were like, "Yeah, I was gonna ask you out on Valentine's Day." Do not do that. That is the worst thing you could do. Ask a girl out on Valentine's Day.
Why?
Because like it's already a special day, so it's like you asking me out. It's like our date is not special no more because it's on a special day. You know, like it has to be a day where it's special for you and that person, not on a holiday. I did have a guy ask me out on Valentine's Day, and now I look back at it and I was like, I don't think I was happy. He like me trajo at that time. Ramo buchones weren't a thing. Like no había alguien que dijera un ramo buchón, but he gave me a ramo buchón at that time, and it was a sign that se quiere ser mi novia, and then he took me out to get tacos. But now that I look back at it, I don't think I was happy because I'm like, it was on Valentine's Day. Like
So he asked you out.
he asked me out on Valentine's Day at that time. This was years ago, like high school years ago. And I remember I was like, I thought at that point I was happy, but now that I look back at it, I don't really think I was. It was just kind of like I said now, like if someone were to, not that I'd say no if someone asked me out on Valentine's Day, like if I genuinely like the person, todo, hey, but I would prefer not to get asked out on Valentine's Day. And I brought this topic up to my cousin and my friends, and I was like, how would y'all feel? And they were all said no, porque for the same reason that it's already like a special holiday, so it's like, eh. And the person that told me that was like, I thought that's what every girl wanted, to get asked out on Valentine's Day. No, that's not what all girls want. It's like, it's iffy. Me personally, I wouldn't.
Right.
But for Valentine's, I've always been on the talking stage, so I never actually like done something.
Oh, my poor friend.
No, like I gave him a gift, like because we're in the talking stage, so I just give him something small, like a rose.
Okay.
a little
That's cool.
something,
Thoughtful.
right? But I haven't actually
Valid.
been in a relationship, so I cannot say, oh, I had a good or bad Valentine's.
Okay.
Valid.
Valid.
Me, yeah. Some of y'all, well, probably you won't believe this, but my whole life I've only had one girlfriend.
Nah, I believe it.
I believe it too.
Nah, cause yeah,
That's awesome.
know.
I'm proud
But
of you.
women never believe me that. Like when I tell a girl that I've only had one girlfriend my whole life,
Yeah.
they don't believe.
They don't believe it.
JK, I don't believe you.
Yeah. So, like,
She probably low-key doesn't believe you, brother.
they don't believe me. The point is, so I've only been in one relationship, and I did go through a Valentine's during that time. And I'm not gonna say it was the worst, but I want to say it was the best. It was decent. Like so like I kind of went a little bit all out, not all out. So like I did like a lot of like different details for her. Like I wrote a letter. I did like a whole basket for her. Like I took the time to go like to the dollar stores and like different stores just to look for different stuff that she likes. And it took me time. Like there was like various stuff.
Like you started
Yeah.
2 weeks ahead type of thing.
Nah, more like a weekend
Okay.
before. So I was just like really like just going to different stores because I couldn't find like what she liked. So I put thought into it, you know. So I finished the basket. I had my sister-in-law help me with that, and then I did the roses, of course, and all that. It wasn't too big, but it looked big, but it was like it was all cheap.
Nice.
So what I got back, it was just like a little bag with just my favorite candy, un sombrero de Astilla, and it was it wasn't a sombrero. It was a little painting con el sombrero de Astilla, which she did it herself. You know,
Oh, wow.
She drew it and she painted it.
Nice.
Cute.
That is cute.
So that's what I'm saying is like it wasn't the biggest, like, but it was a nice one,
Right.
But like, it wasn't a big thing, you know. And she did put a little bit of thought into it, but like some people would have felt bad because it was just a bag with some small stuff. On the other hand, like, you know, I gave something like
Extravagant, yeah.
It's like how I told you that the guy was like, you know, it makes me feel bad because you go more
Right.
all out for me. Like,
But it's like I don't think she felt that way. I don't think she felt like because previous on Christmas she had went all out and I didn't. So it's like
it was reversed.
yeah, but it's because
Okay.
I kind of like my point like I go is like depending on your financial situation,
Yeah,
Right.
how
también.
you're gonna do it. So that's what brings my question is like, do you always have to give that person something big or something?
No.
Nah, man.
It's just the thought that counts. Like, I feel like for me on Valentine's Day, since we're talking about Valentine's Day, but I feel like just any day in general, llegas con una flor. I'm the type of person like, you pick the fucking una florecita off the ground, I'm gonna be happy because I'm be like, wow, you really took the time to stop and think and be like, mira una florecita. I should have. I was waiting for you to say that. I was just waiting.
No fuera vaca.
But yeah, like,
Get her some lettuce.
Ay, pinche Carlos.
can't ever say nothing, bro. But I feel like it doesn't have to be like, okay, let's say not pick something off, like a bush or something. But que digas que te lleguen con una simple rosa, I feel like that's already enough for me. Again, not everybody can be like me, but
You're just perfect.
shut up because now people are gonna think I'm conceited.
No, own it.
Definitely not.
Right?
It's just my point of view and my way of thinking. Sometimes is not.
Why are you worried about other people's?
I ain't worried about
opinions?
nobody.
Okay, so own it. Yes, I am that way.
Yes, I am her.
Good.
I am
right.
she.
That's right.
I feel like in Valentine's. Wait, I have a question. On Valentine's, is it more about like an experience or like a gift?
I think an experience.
An experience?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I don't know, man.
I think it's an
Depende.
experience.
Like if you had to
Experiencia.
choose,
I think so.
or like let's say y'all were in a relationship right now and Valentine's coming up, would you prefer for that person to give you like a basket and that's it, like just drop it off, basket here, happy Valentine's, blah, see you, or like a date, like an
I feel like a date.
experience, like a whole date thing?
An experience.
Really?
Well, all of my, I guess, previous Valentine's Day were dates. You know, take them out to dinner, to their favorite restaurant, get them a box of chocolates, maybe like sing them one of their favorite songs or something like that. I would personally bring my guitar to them and then start serenading. It's been a while since I've done that, but you know, yeah, it was cool while it lasted. You know,
It was nice while it lasted.
yeah, man. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Es lo que hay, güey.
Pues sí.
Eh.
Sí.
Okay. Anyways, the next question. Okay, this is a good one. So when you're when you have a significant other, right? Mm-hmm. Do you expect them to ask you to be their Valentine?
Yes.
Or is that assumed?
Yes. No. I want to get asked out to be a Valentine.
What?
Yes.
Crazy.
And Mallory said this too. You have to get asked out to be a Valentine. I feel like once you hit the engagement, married part, or like to that point, you don't have to get asked out to be a Valentine. But once you're like a girlfriend or in the talking stage, it's like it makes you feel good. Like, oh, like, you know, you want me to be your Valentine, even though like you already know. like you're gonna be that person's Valentine. Like again, it's like I guess it's like experiencia de que te pidan, oh, you want to be my Valentine.
Also, you want double celebration. Like double effort. That's crazy.
How is that double effort?
Because if you ask them to be your Valentine, you're not just gonna be like, hey, you want my Valentine's through text. No, like you expect them to like ramo buchon or something.
Okay, tampoco. Honestly, you could just ask me and I'll be okay. Oh, I see. You know?
Really? Just
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
You're one of
because
those girls.
Oh god,
Because you're one of those.
man. Oh, I've had
because me and
that
Melody
type
had-
of girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So the person I'm talking to le preguntó a Mallory because I was trying to prove a point. I was like, you still have to ask me to be your Valentine because we're in the talking stage. And then Mallory, like, it was me, him, Mallory, and my homegirl Linda, and Mallory's dude. And he's like, Mallory, do you think you have to get asked out to be a Valentine, like, in the talking stage or a girlfriend? And she goes, yeah. Because, like, we're in a situationship or whatever, or, like, just because I'm your girlfriend doesn't mean you don't have to ask me. She's like, I feel like once you're, like, again, like me, once you're, like, engaged or, like, casados, it's like, okay, you don't have to, you know? But I guess it's por la experiencia de que te pidan.
I think this is a new generation thing.
Facts.
Back in the
100%.
days, they would not ask. You just come up to them and give them the gift. They have a beautiful experience.
Dude, you go up to
Not
a
that
female, you marry them the third day. Back in the day, they were like, "Yo, I want you. I'm marrying you tomorrow," and they will say yes. Back in the 50s, it was like that. Oh, yeah, dude. You was getting married in 2 days of knowing the person. So, man, now this generation, you gotta ask me to be the Valentine. You gotta take me out to get flowers. Oh no, man, no. Why? I like you. You like me. We've been talking for X amount of months. You're going to be my girlfriend regardless. Why I gotta ask you?
Right.
I just get you roses and I take you out to the day, mama. Let's go.
Again,
You know?
like I said, not
That's the
everybody has the
experience.
same train of thought. But me and Mallory, we talked about it. And
Nah, man,
I
y'all
thought
just
I was
want
the
too
only
much.
one. I thought I
I'm
was
in
the
the
only
old
one.
school.
Wait.
Facts.
So you would feel bad if the person you're talking to or dating, they don't ask you.
I wouldn't feel bad.
So then why you want
it's
it?
not like oh you have to. But if like si pasa, it's like oh like I would feel nice.
But
So
why?
if you
Daddy,
you
has
would
somebody
feel
else?
nice.
So no, I'm not. Okay, tampoco. It's not like
So
it's-
you're just
it's not
kind of
like it's not like it's something that's gonna bother me. Like I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Like damn, this bitch didn't ask me to be his Valentine. No,
It's not a deal breaker.
it's not a deal breaker. But se siente bonito que like oh you want to be my Valentine. Of course I want
That's
to
what
be
I'm
your
saying. But
Valentine.
so if they don't ask, tampoco vas a sentir bonito.
If they don't ask,
If you just experience it, I thought it was all about the experience.
okay, maybe I need to reword my
Okay
shit.
then.
Where is this attitude coming from?
Well, it just doesn't
Mr.
make
Kevin
sense.
dude?
It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I'm just like that, man.
So like Google said, it's not a deal breaker. Like yo voy a sentir bonito if you ask me, but I'm not gonna be mad at the world if you don't ask me tampoco.
Myra, I got a
We'll see
question for you.
about after Valentine's Day in the next podcast. After.
Stay tuned for the next podcast so I can update you on what happened on my Valentine's Day.
Myra, I got a question for you, Myra.
What's up?
Are you a Virgo?
I'm not a Virgo. I'm an asparagus. Thank you very much.
You're giving me those vibes.
Oh, man.
I'm an asparagus.
We going to this astrology shit?
No, next question.
No. We are on the next question.
Well, hear me out.
Well,
It's-
no, y'all answered it. All of y'all say y'all don't.
It's not a deal breaker, but for you and for like Mallory, it's an expectation.
Not an expectation.
Tampoco.
Yes, it is.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like
it's
it.
not an expectation, but it's common sense. Like, if you can I finish?
It's common sense not to ask.
Can I finish? It's common sense that like, you know,
Ay, Dios mío.
it has to be like how you know your person. That's where the common sense comes in. If you know your person is not going to be bothered by it, pues no les preguntes, así de fácil. But if you have the sense to be like, I know my girl's going to get upset if I don't ask her. That's that's how much you're supposed to know a person, to know if it's going to be like a bother to them or not. What, Carlos?
How am I supposed to tell this?
Then you have to know your person very well.
That's great.
Hugo?
I feel like asking for you to be your Valentine, like that's like a high school thing, bro.
Facts. That's like in kindergarten with the cartas and shit. Like you give them the little like sweet tarts and shit.
When you would get
With the
offended
shoebox.
because you didn't get the candy.
Facts.
Like, oh, you got a piece of candy, but I didn't. Oh, okay.
It's going
Noted. Noted.
Slightly different. So, would you get a Valentine's gift to your talking stage, or does it have to be girlfriend and boyfriend already?
I feel like I'm gonna answer this one. So it's like you actually said it earlier that if you're like in a talking stage situationship, you get something small. Like now you don't go all out, but once you're like a girlfriend boyfriend, then yeah, you're gonna put more effort into it.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. It only lasts for like a year. And then where's the effort there?
You're sounding a little like
No, because
like, I've gone through
but
this
I'm being real though. Like this is being realistic. Like yeah, y'all both have to put effort in, not just one person.
Well, yeah, duh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it only
Una
yes,
relación es de dos.
facts, but some more females than less don't think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like they want this person, they have a standard, right? But like if they don't meet the standard, then as much as he tries, it's like what the fuck, you know?
I mean,
and plus like after like let's say a year of dating, right? You start, where's the fun? You know what I'm saying? If both of y'all are not like lighting that flame, like then what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
All I gotta say is que yo veo la vida de color de rosa.
I know, mommy. That's why it's not good.
Wait, take off the glasses.
Nah, man, I'm just saying. You know,
Yeah.
it just gets. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, me, I don't get bored, but I know females get bored. You know what I mean? After a few months.
Dijo Shakira la monotonía.
I'm telling you, man, it's true. It's true. I just think, like you said, it's two
Dice
people.
Shakira te cambian el Rolex por el
Women.
Casio.
Another one.
There you go. Yes.
Women.
Women.
Man.
Oh no.
It's always women.
Because I heard.
All right, you're sounding like Carlos. I'm never the problem.
No.
Yeah, I'm not the problem.
No, I recognize when I'm the problem.
Facts.
Yeah, me too.
Amen.
I recognize it.
Bueno, pero no te enojes.
I recognize it. You know.
I'm not the problem. You know?
Wait, Carlos, are you giving a gift to your talking stage during Valentine's?
Oh, you talking? You in the talking
You're in the
stage?
talking stage.
To be honest, yeah, with beer.
Hey.
Talking stage.
And didn't you
Nice,
just say
bro.
that you haven't touched a beer this whole year?
I mean, I don't have to touch it to drink it.
Yeah, that. Last time you told me you would not give somebody to your talking stage during Valentine's.
No, that's crazy.
Okay.
I'll just like take them out to dinner or something, but not give.
Today.
Like I feel like the gift, like with the flowers and the chocolates, that's when you're dating. You know,
But you'll take them out.
I'll take them out.
I think I would give flowers.
Okay.
If I was in the talking stage and because this is just me coming out of my own heart, I would give flowers and a restaurant date or whatever.
Right.
You know, but that's just me.
I agree.
Yeah. I wouldn't go like all out, like letters and not yet. You know what I mean? It'll build up to that, but you know, for the talking stage, flowers.
But my question is, why do we make Valentine's such an important date?
That is true. Why?
I think Kevin said it earlier. At this point, it's just like business
man.
purposes.
It's business.
It's
Tradition.
business.
No, but in general, it's just like
It's
everybody
business.
wants to go all out. It's like, why can't you do that any other day just to make your person feel
Facts.
special?
Facts.
Well, some people do,
Business.
but it's just like there's just a day for it type shit. Like,
You know why, man? Because people don't like to try anymore. And that's the one day that they try. That's why. People don't try anymore.
Se acabó el podcast.
No, I mean, it's true, man.
Right,
Tanto el hombre como la mujer, they don't try. And that's why they're miserable in their relationships. And that's why breakups are happening more often than they were before. And divorces as well.
Right.
Because people don't try. It's all a theme. When you try, and when both parties try, man, y'all are a freaking power couple. You know, y'all see the Instagram goals and blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, that's all fake. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
I agree.
But there are some that actually do help each other grow. And because they're trying, you know? like for me personally, I try as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm also not going to give in too much because, like, yes, I'll give you all of me, but I want something in return. You know what I'm saying?
You ¿cómo era?
All of me loves all of you.
There you go. I forgot it for 2 seconds. I
Was
knew
that
the
Bruno
joke.
Mars?
Huh?
Was that Bruno Mars?
John Legend.
That you
Yes,
way
sir.
off, homie. Way off.
But no, I'm being serious, man. Like, nobody tries anymore, bro. They're either too scared, they're sucked into social media, they listen to all this, oh, I'm gonna, get you tonight and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, all the reggaeton. Yeah, it's cool, it's popping in the club, but in reality, it's,
Qué malo que te dejaste.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the reality
That's
of it.
reality. That's how society.
Sabiendo que no eras mío.
They don't like to try.
So like, a lot of the stuff that we listen to and we see affects of how society is.
Amen. Hell yeah.
So that's why, like he said, like breakups or like divorces are underage because
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that is
Because
just,
they don't try.
right.
This is why I'm gonna start listening to Kevin Tapia from now
That's
on.
right.
Kevin
That's right.
Tapia on Spotify.
Lift the spirit
Oh
up.
yeah. I mean, the song, man, it's different. It's different. So.
And then the thing is, like, people do not want to commit. Why? Because in their heads, they're like, "Oh, we can get divorced like any end of the day." So
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
So at the end, it's like you go with that mentality that you can get
Facts.
divorced in the future. So in reality, you're not really putting effort into
Exactly.
it.
They're already putting the idea in their heads.
Yeah.
They don't
So-
like to live the moment.
Because me, I'm still in that old style. Like, I do want to get married.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
not
Me too.
early in the age, but I want to get married.
Oh, dude, I want the whole shebang, bro. Oh yeah, kids, marriage. Oh yeah, dude.
I want kids, maybe 1 or 2, but
Man, if I could have 4, fuck yeah. I'll adopt 2.
I want to adopt it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm still like, people don't want to get married, or they get married through the court.
Yeah.
But-
People get married because it's a social construct, bro.
Right.
That's the thing. I've always said this. Like, I feel like marriage to the court is like,
It's more like the benefits of
Mid.
each. Oh, we get divorced, I get half of that.
Yeah,
Half of that.
exactly.
But don't you think-
And people get married because they just want to get married. They're not in love with the person. People just get married because, like I said, social construct. They could be miserable as fuck in the relationship, bro. They could be like, yo, fuck this dude or fuck this bitch. But they still get married. And then they live their whole life miserable. Then they cheat on each other. Then it's like, oh, then there's kids involved.
Right.
Telling you, bro, people don't want to try. People don't want to, man. They all get miserable. And it's like, I see that all the time, bro. And I'm like, why are you still with this guy? You just told me you didn't love him. Now all of a sudden you moving into his house? Like, yo, what? Why? Because it's comfortable?
Kinda
People don't like to get out of their
shenanigans are
comfort zone, bro.
Right.
Me personally, I'm always out of my comfort zone. I love being out of it because if not, then I'm not winning.
Right.
You know?
Kevin popping off on this podcast.
No, because
bro.
no, because it's true though.
Hey,
Like it is true, bro. Like nobody says this stuff, you know. And then when somebody does, they're viewed as, oh nah, man, like come on, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be more like
Be fucking for real.
filtered.
Right.
Fuck that. No, bro. People don't like to try.
Right.
Hey, güey, cálmate, güey. Se está saliendo la vena, güey.
You see?
No, he right.
Right, bro. Valid.
Valid.
Valid. I hope I get to like play a little preview later down, of my new song.
No,
bro.
but what's your new song about?
Oh, so
You said he dedicated it to somebody.
I did. Okay, so
Who was it?
if-
You wrote it for someone.
No, actually, the idea sparked because my cousin's getting married in June.
Okay.
So my cousin wanted me to write something for his wife. So he wrote some lyrics, and then I started dissecting it. Now my writing process is not like I just sit down and start writing. Nah, I let it come to me. So certain events led to, this song being born. And when I did start actually focusing on the song, like it just came natural. Yes, I did dedicate it to somebody. No, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but it's cool. I got a song out of it. But yeah, it's called
Business
Aquella Noche.
purposes.
So it is.
It's giving me Eslabon Armado vibes.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, if I could play a little preview, I mean,
yeah.
whenever y'all want. I mean,
Preview break.
Preview break.
all right, cool. Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Cool. All
So
right.
first of all, what's the name of the song?
Yeah, what's the name
He
of the
just
song?
said it.
Aquella Noche.
That's why I said
La
Eslabon
otra noche,
Armado
la noche.
vibes.
Aquella noche.
Aquella noche.
It's kind of like a transition to like my romantic side. So it's I don't know. I really liked doing it. It's literally just guitar. And it goes like this. Todo empezó aquella noche cuando entraste a mi mirada. Oh, oh. Poca charla y poca danza, el tiempo volaba. Oh, oh. Y cuando menos lo esperábamos, terminamos envueltos, piel con piel, cantándonos. Y mamá, con ese momento, y al final yo ya te tengo frente a mí, frente a mí. Déjame sentirte todo el tiempo junto a mí. Oh, desde que en tu alma se separe de ti, pero al finalmente seamos uno en sí y ser felices de inicio a fin, de inicio a fin.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'll give that little preview, but something like that.
Look, bro.
Hey, bro.
I'm not saying this
What
because you're
happened?
my
What
friend.
happened? Yeah.
Probably one of the top songs that you have. That
Oh, I appreciate it, bro.
that
You know,
you made.
you know what's funny? People be telling me that, and it really makes me like happy to hear
Hey, bro,
that.
you can take my heart.
No, I love it, man. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yes, it's mine.
You want my heart.
La vi que ella se estaba enamorando también. She was like, oh shit. Whoa, I didn't think he was that good.
Okay, not that, but like, o
Quería
sea,
llorar.
I low-key did want to cry because imagine like knowing that you're the reason that those lyrics came about. Like,
Hey, did I meet the girl?
Wait.
What you wrote it
So-
about?
Yeah, you did, bro.
So you sang that song and wrote the song for her.
Yeah, so I haven't performed it live in a while. I did show her the recording, the actual recording, and then when I finalized it, I sent it to her, and I was like, "Hey, this is for you. I hope you like it."
So
So.
that was during the relationship.
No, she was never my girlfriend.
Oh,
It was some person that I would have loved to have as a girlfriend, but you know, it is what it is.
all right.
You know.
Cosita.
Bro,
Yeah.
it gives me
Well,
Sebastian
she missed
Yatra
out, bro.
vibes.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
too.
fine. It's fine.
Ooh.
Give me what?
Oh, Sebastian
Yatra.
Yatra.
Sebastian
vibes.
Yatra vibes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't know who that is?
Yatra.
Sebastian Yatra.
No sabe nada.
Oh, no. I'm sure you've heard one of his songs before. My phone's on 4%. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I'll send it. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Thank you, bro, for doing that. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, no, it's I really enjoyed making this song. It's a very, very simple song, but I felt like it was very intimate and very like to her. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a reggaeton or like urbano song. It was just literally like to her. Oh,
What'd she
it's okay,
say?
don't
What'd
cry,
she
don't
say?
cry. Huh?
What did she say?
I mean, she loved it, obviously. I think that there are certain feelings behind the scenes that she doesn't want to show, but it's fine, you know? Not every girl is that confident to, you know, say, hey, like, yeah, you my guy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. There will be more songs to be made for different women, so it's okay. Until one of them
That took
I
a
catch.
turn.
So I mean, hey, why
took a
not?
turn.
Right? If one of them doesn't, you know.
He said, I'm going to just keep
Compromise,
writing
okay.
songs until one of them
Oh
falls
yeah,
for me.
next thing you know, I'll have an album by next Valentine's Day.
The Valentine's special.
Oh yeah, by next Valentine's special, man, an album. But I hope you guys enjoyed the song.
Oh yeah,
for real.
it was a good one.
Thank you very
Like
much.
Carlos
Thank
said, I think it was one of the best ones.
Bro, nah,
I appreciate that.
When
Thank
this
you very
man
much.
performs, like in the stage, bro, it's crazy, bro. This man's so confident. He's
I appreciate that, bro.
He's singing it, bro. He makes everybody feel involved and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
I want
love
to
doing
hear
that.
this one live though.
Oh yeah, no, I really hope to perform live this year. So let's, and y'all are invited. So for sure.
We will be there. We
Thank
will
you.
Be there.
Thank you.
Huachetalks
Watch
will
your
be
blog.
there.
It's
Hell yeah.
Huachetalks.
We're gonna have a table there.
Yes,
Hey.
yes, that'd be dope. Hell yeah, that'd be dope. Oh man, next question.
All right, so this one, not really Valentine's, but do you delete all the pictures after a breakup?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Really?
Why not?
You are a part of my past. Get out of here.
Absolutely.
Because why not? Like, why would you want the pictures?
Yeah, for sure.
Literally.
Like, hear me
Don't
out.
tell me you have to have pictures.
And if you plan on getting back with that person, why'd y'all break up?
Hear me out.
Exactly.
Hear him out.
No, hear you out.
Hear me out.
Pictures.
Let's go. Let's go.
I bet bring it.
you have
bring
pictures.
it. I'm ready.
Sometimes you gotta be a little toxic, you know?
Yo, my guy said toxic.
Be like, damn, bro, this one made me happier than you. And then
Yo, pinche Carlos. Contradicciones siempre, güey.
No,
That's awesome.
Es un Contreras, tú.
That's why you're unique to the show, bro, because you are just, you know.
What
you're
would
just you, bro.
Huachetalks be without you?
Exactly.
Boring.
Life of the party, bro.
Oh, yeah. But nah, bro, I would totally delete.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, delete.
On a serious note, yeah, you delete it.
Absolutely.
You keep some in the my audio nido.
And delete them, never revert
Okay,
to the past.
So you delete from your Galleria. Now, do you go to the messages and delete every
Absolutely.
picture too?
I just delete the whole messages.
Facts.
Because whenever I had my breakup, I deleted all my pictures from the Galleria, but and I didn't even go to the messages and delete anything from there. I left everything there and it just went down. So I got a new phone and I left that behind.
Nah,
Yeah.
I delete them too. I'll be like, nope.
That
That's
is true.
crazy.
Bro,
We
I
were
delete them-
texting?
I delete them from my phone, bro. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I delete the
from my phone,
number,
too.
delete the messages, delete the contact, delete the picture. Who are you?
I don't.
Do I know you?
I think I have one ex-girlfriend's number, but I don't even talk to her, so.
So that's even if you like end on good terms.
Bro, you
Yes.
never end on good terms.
You never end
Never.
on good terms.
You never,
Never, bro.
you're
It is-
supposed to
and
be ending on good terms,
if you
bro.
end on
It's
good terms, it's porque like y'all think about working it out later on eventually,
Yeah.
or you're trying to keep them as a side piece.
Oh, let's go back to. Wait, are we done with this question?
Go for it.
No, because I kind of want to revert back to the club situation that we were
I hate you. We had forgot about this shit already, my
That's what I'm
God.
saying.
My God, bro, that shit was content. That shit was
That's what I'm
content.
saying. Like, I think that was a very good topic.
All right, Emilio, it's time to
Dale, papi.
All right, ask
Get
the
his
question.
price.
Ask the
get your
question.
class.
What was it?
I don't know what the question
If
was.
you meet a girl in the club,
Oh, if you meet a girl in the club and she's like,
Is she
desmadrosa.
trustworthy?
Oh, trustworthy.
No, is it ideal to meet your
Technically,
significant
to
other in
date.
the club?
You're right.
It's a
Yeah.
date person when
That
you
you
meet
met.
them in the club.
All right, Emilio, I'm gonna let you start.
it's all you, bro.
It's a
Oh, I
question.
got a lot.
It was a question between me and Emilio, so
It's because so you were saying that it's not ideal to date a person that you've met at the club.
yes.
So, like I say, so if you like, you're a good person, but you like to go out clubbing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me that if a guy meets you and he thinks you're pretty and cute, then you're not the ideal person for him because you're you're out in the club.
So
That's what you're trying to say to me.
no, that's not okay. Look.
Uh-oh.
So, Emilio here was talking about how he had a desmadrosa girl or whatever. And I was like, well, where'd you meet this girl? Because he was like, oh, que es bien desmadrosa. Because she went here and here. She crashed here. And all this shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, allegedly, this girl is all over the place, right? So I'm like, well, where'd you meet the girl? And this dude goes, I met her at Raza. So you go,
That's crazy, bro.
Raza is a club of where is Raza?
It's in Southwest.
Yeah, it's a Southwest. Club Nuestra Raza.
Are you gonna
I've
take
been
her out
there.
on Valentine's Day?
He said no because he said, "Oh, that's not my girl no more." And I was like, "All right, look. So where'd you meet this girl? At Nuestra Raza. Well, first of all, you met her at a club. Obvio, si la conociste desmadrosa, va a ser desmadrosa. So that's something you cannot change."
T-way.
So my point being here is, I personally think that sometimes when you meet someone, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out if you met them at the club. Reason being, si tú eres desmadroso y esa persona es desmadrosa and y'all come together and then at a point in time, you're gonna be like, "Hey, ya bájale tu pedo," and the person's gonna be like, "No, me conociste desmadroso. You can't change me. You can't do nothing about it because it's true. Los conociste en el desmadre. What makes you think they're gonna change?"
Okay.
It's like saying, "Oh, he cheated on you once. You gave him another chance. He did it again. What makes you think he's not gonna do it again?"
My question here
Third
is:
time's the
so,
charm.
where do you expect to meet the person then? If the most of the times you go out clubbing and besides that you don't go elsewhere, so where do you expect to meet them?
I just don't trust people I meet at the club.
Nah, man.
Because me, I don't really go out. You know, I'm
Facts.
either
So
I'm
you
home.
that you
either-
don't go out.
Del trabajo a la casa.
Trabajo
No sé
a la
de qué me
casa.
Y de
pasa.
la casa al trabajo.
No sé de qué me pasa.
and then just church, and then
So why? What makes you
every
say?
once in a while I'll go out to dance.
So what makes you think you won't meet your significant other at church? If that's the other place you go to.
Bueno,
I
no le ha
trust the
tocado.
girl that
I want to hear this from Emilio.
I did because I've had bad experiences there.
So you
Like
think
the
so you
church
think
girls,
that, so you're gonna
the
say that
church girls are always the best.
so you're gonna say that a girl
amen.
that's madrosa at the club is gonna be better than a church girl?
I would trust a girl
Sometimes could be.
that goes to
Could
the
be. I
goes to the
agree. I
club
agree.
Sometimes could be.
than a girl that goes to church. And that's
I
facts.
guess true because
Like,
that's Tia.
Just because they go to church doesn't mean they're
Yeah, okay, that too.
good
And I can agree with you, and I will agree with you on that because there was some
got something to
dude,
say, I think.
and Astor and Adrian know about this because they know the guy that tried to do that to me. He tried to be in my DMs. I'm like, look, I'm talking to somebody, and homeboy got all mad because he was a church dude and he went all spazzing crazy on me or whatever. But
Te mandó la
Damn.
bendición.
I'll explain the story offline just because it's funny. But me personally, I wouldn't trust someone I met at the club because, like I said, te conocí desmadroso, no vas a cambiar.
But isn't that the whole point of like dating and just like getting to meet the person?
Look where that got you.
Exactly. I got to see what type of person
Yeah,
she was.
And you were
let me ask her a
disappointed, right?
question.
Not really, because I didn't go into it where like, oh, I'm gonna give it all in and
But
just
okay,
like her.
so you
No.
were disappointed, but what did you expect out of it? In all reality,
Like I kind of I was expecting what I expected, but I was
you're
like, okay,
expecting
you know,
what you got.
You gotta
Right.
give it a chance because
Right.
just how Emilio was in the club that day, he could have maybe run into a girl like him, you know.
exactly. So it's like
I want to ask her a question.
What, Kevin? You have to raise your hand here.
Why do? Okay, next time I'll raise my hand. Okay, what's the purpose of going to a club?
Me? I go to get drunk.
Okay,
That's crazy.
is your man with you?
He hasn't gone out with me actually
Why not?
because he doesn't really like the club.
So why are you going out
Oh, so he don't balance
without
you
your
out?
man?
Oh yeah, he does balance you.
He balances me out just because reason being he.
I mean, if you're comfortable talking about this,
No,
mean,
I am.
Okay.
So the thing about me and my man. So yo soy la más desmadrosa, but I actually.
No te creo.
Okay.
Yo soy, out of me and him,
No te
yo soy
creo.
la desmadrosa. My parents even said it themselves. Like my parents like talk to him and they're like, bro, like, tú eres the one that curses more in this relationship, huh? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. Like he's a very reserved person, right? He is the type to stay home. But cuando yo le digo, hey, yo quiero salir, he'll make efforts to go out. Like we've
good.
gone-
Like me. As
we've
he
gone-
should. As he should.
We've gone to concerts together. We've gone and done like bowling, not bowling, but like main event, other stuff, right? So it balances
clubbing?
out.
What about clubbing?
We have gone clubbing. We've gone to see, well, not really clubbing. We've gone to go see.
Okay,
like,
so you
Escalade.
haven't been clubbing?
Okay,
What
does
the-
it count if the concert was at Escapade at a club?
No,
No,
it's a concert.
It's a concert.
It's concert.
Because it's a concert? Well, okay, but we've been to concerts, and I told him, like, it was a conversation we had between ourselves. Not putting my business out there, because I know he might see this, but...
It's okay.
So, I told him, you know, I think it goes back to the balancing out stuff. I'm like, you know, I like to go out because I don't like being home. So,
Okay.
you'll decide to go out, be like, I'm going to go out with my friends or whatever. And I told him, you know, it would be nice if you came along una que otra vez. You know, I know it's not your thing, but I would really appreciate it because hay veces que yo quiero salir contigo, you know?
Okay.
And he said
I
the same
agree.
thing. He said the same thing. He's like, well, hay veces que yo quisiera hacer algo más calmado, like go to a museum or like go downtown. Like we went ice skating. I've never ice skated in my life. But he likes to ice skate. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go because I've never tried it. I might like it. I might not like it. But
me
hey,
out.
he wants to try it together.
Hear me out.
So it was like, if you're willing to do more calmer stuff with me, I'll go out with you to a club and stuff and balance it out.
Hear me out.
So what? What?
No. It's actually it's technically what I'm living right now.
Okay.
Because here she's the crazy one. I'm the calm one. So it's like, and she told me, she's like, because I'm more like a calm guy. I like going to church and stuff like that. And she told me, she's like, I don't mind going to church with you. I'm like, a Sunday, I don't mind if I go. And I told her, like, I don't do clubbing a lot, but I told her I don't mind if I go clubbing every once in a while.
Yeah.
So it's like balancing each other out, right?
Yeah.
So
It's gonna stress me out. Stop messing with it. Just let it fall. Just let it fall.
So point is, it's like I'm not comparing you with her, but it's just a comparison. She's like similar to she's es desmadrosa y todo el pedo and like a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I was like,
I
give it a
will
shot.
say this,
Give
though.
it a shot.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But then you get to meet them more, and that's why I was like, I think I'm gonna just.
I think I'm gonna
step to the side.
log out.
But-
I mean,
But like, she did go to mass with me on a Sunday one time. Like
Okay.
she did it, and I go out clubbing with her at times. And like you said, like we've went out like not bowling, but like
Other stuff,
minivan,
yeah.
Yeah.
different stuff like where it's more peaceful rather than just being out there,
yeah.
Because she likes to like
It was el chupe.
parecer un
Yeah.
embudo.
And that's the thing too. I will say, cuando you really want a person or you want to be with a person, tú vas a dejar cosas también. I will say this: I have not gone out. I have not gone out. Yes, Carlos.
So okay, wait, before you go, so you're telling me you've left stuff for him?
I have.
So you're
Oh, no,
Is he your boyfriend?
So,
I will get to that story offline.
wait. So you're saying you have left some stuff for him?
Yes.
So you're telling me at the beginning?
Again, I haven't drank a beer on 2023.
Wait. You're telling me at the
I like how she's
beginning.
saying beer, but not
You're
liquor.
telling me at the beginning that it's not. You said that it's not ideal to date someone when you met them at the club because you met
But
them.
I didn't meet them at the club.
No, wait. Listen, my point. You said when you meet someone in the club, they're desmadrosos and whatnot. You're not gonna make him change you. So technically, he is changing you.
He's not changing me, but because
You're doing it because of him. 'cause you
no,
like him.
that's something I will tell you offline. That's something more personal that I don't want to say on here. but-
Okay, but it's more like you're doing it because you like them, and it's like
Also because it's. Did I turn it off?
Yes.
Also because it's something better for me.
right. So you're doing a change. So why do you say that person that you meet at the club they're gonna stay desmadrosos because
Exactly.
they are desmadrosos?
Okay.
That didn't happen.
But
with
don't you think that you're thinking about it for it being better than you because you're with him?
No. Okay, I guess I'll just say it.
He
Just
made
because
you realize. Something.
Yeah.
it made me realize a lot of stuff about myself because it's gonna get deep and personal now. So
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. But I've had issues in the past where I was doing stuff to myself that I shouldn't have been doing.
Okay.
And I found alternatives to not do that were not as it wasn't a bright idea either, but it was a healthier way, even though it wasn't. So I think with the lack of not that I need someone to love me or whatever, but I guess como dices tú, you meet somebody and it's like they don't want to trust you for various reasons or they don't want to believe you. I was going through that stuff. So when he came around, it was like, maybe not everyone's bad. And then I started realizing what I was really doing to myself and why I was doing things. So it's never been an issue. It's not a secret. I've said that not that I have problems with alcohol, but I was using it as a coping mechanism.
Yeah, it's not good.
And that's not good. And it took me a while to realize that that's what I really was doing. And one day I was like, I don't open up about my feelings a lot. And I opened up to him and really I heard, after listening to what I was saying, I realized, I'm doing stuff as a coping mechanism that I shouldn't be doing. So it's not because he changed me. It's more because it was like an eye opener for me.
Exactly, but he
He influenced it, yes.
exactly.
But it wasn't all, I'm doing it for him, porque yo quiero estar con él. It was because, if took a toll on me for someone to actually listen to me.
Exactly. So if that person wouldn't have come into your life, you wouldn't have realized.
And not that I wouldn't have realized it. It would have took me a little bit longer to realize what I was doing to myself. I'm not gonna say it's for the person, but it helped me in a way.
Yeah,
exactly. It could happen with any other person.
That's a fact.
Don't get me wrong. If you could stop drinking, because that's not good for you.
Take that advice.
Take that advice, Cardi.
But what were you gonna say?
Yeah,
I forgot, bro. What the fuck?
but
shit, bro. I raised my hand like
I guess it goes different ways. Porque yo conocí, and the reason why I say you can't change a person because naturally desmadroso just because son desmadrosos. I've been through that shit before. Y'all know I was engaged at one point. So that person era una persona. You didn't know. Oh, you probably
I don't know you long enough, girl.
You probably weren't here that podcast.
You know now.
Now you know. I was engaged, and esa persona era muy desmadrosa. I met them not at a club, but at a 15, because it was like it was my family, his family, whatever. And I realized que esa persona le gustaba salir mucho. Like, they would go to the beaches every weekend or one every weekend. And at that point in time, yo no salía. Like, I was a homebody at that point. And I was like, you know...
¿Y qué pasó?
Pues, ¿qué pasó? Pues que yo le dije, o sea, you should, o sea, bájale tu pedo, you know? It's not gonna hurt you if you don't go out one Saturday to the club just to spend time here, like, with me. Or algo más calmado. And he didn't like the idea. Porque le gustaba el desmadre. So I was like...
Y ahora se volteó la tortilla.
Bro, imagine him telling his friends, be like, no me dejan salir hoy. It's crazy.
No, it got to the point where he lied to me. Like, me fue a ver un día and he was like, oh, que es algo tranqui, like, no va a pasar nada. And tell me why my cousin, who I don't talk to, who I don't fuck with, calls me the next day. She's like, hey, we gotta talk. And I'm like, huh? She's like, you're dating so-and-so, right? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, well, my boyfriend is del rancho de él. And let me tell you, we were at the club last night. I said, hold up, like, he was just with me last night. Me mandó una foto where he was in bed. Like, oh, like, I'm going to sleep. Motherfucker was at Las Cumbres, bro.
Damn.
No, bro.
He was at Las Cumbres, partying it up. And then that's when I realized una persona desmadrosa is not going to change. Again.
Unless they want to change themselves.
Unless they want, okay.
They'll change for the right person.
Moral of the story. They'll change for the right person.
And
but
what if I'm the right person?
Oh. ¿Ya la llevaste a la iglesia?
Has she changed?
Yeah, she went to church for the first time in like 19 years, bro.
Nah. It was just happening years.
Yeah.
But
I guess moral of the story, again, una persona desmadrosa no va a cambiar unless, I guess, the right person comes around.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
I guess that's the moral of the story. But I strongly believe, like, una persona que es desmadrosa, porque así son,
Traen la sangre.
like, porque nacieron desmadrosa, van a ser desmadrosa, they're not gonna change.
Uno no hace, no, that's not, no. People will change. But like I said, for the right person.
For the
Because
right person.
you're not born being desmadroso.
Yeah.
You're not born with it. You're taught it.
You're tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not born with anything. You're just taught. So, yeah, people could change, bro. I used to go out a lot. I don't go out as much anymore. You know, like.
But did you do it for a girl or you did it for yourself?
No, I mean, with a girl or by myself. You know, I would go out when my girlfriend wanted to go out. Okay, let's go. I'm down. I would want to stay home. Okay, yo, let's stay home tonight. She would stay home, you know. But I'm not like born desmadroso, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like.
Well, I like to say I came from a family of desmadrosos, so. Yes, Hugo.
Yo, she's like the teacher, bro.
I'm the teacher today.
Like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, a lot of people are not born desmadrosos, but it does influence a lot, like, the environment you grew up in.
Facts. It does. But that's what I'm saying. You taught it.
Hear me out.
Right.
Hear me out. I grew up in an environment where that was not a thing. And look at me.
No, but then here comes the thing, though. Here comes the thing. Once you're older, then your friends start to
Exactly.
influence you.
I was just about to say that.
Influenced me.
I was gonna say that. Like,
Yup.
like,
No. It was the chapines.
whoever you hang out with, it's gonna influence in your
Absolutely, 100%.
I was connecting the dots.
Not connecting the dots.
Absolutely.
Oh, this motherfucker used to be chill, but then he started working with Chapin. They started making him drink and like go all out and shit. And then
So he was taught in Pisteo.
yeah, he was taught in Pisteo.
Con los famosos gallos.
I'm saying.
So there's was one phrase that Pope Francis once said. He's like he said, "Dime con quién te juntas
Ah,
y
no,
te
this
diré
one.
cómo eres."
Oh, that's a
eres.
fact.
Dime cómo
That's-
eres y te diré con quién te juntas.
Dan
Yeah.
Pena said, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future."
Right.
That's a
Damn.
fact.
Right.
I was like, damn, that. No wonder
That
I don't
shit
have
is
as many
true.
friends anymore. I'm like, that's a fact.
It's like a lot of people disagree with that. It's like, no, it's true.
No, it's
because,
true.
Like whoever you hang out with, that's more than likely who you're gonna be,
Absolutely.
regardless. Like even if like let's say I wouldn't go out clubbing. I didn't drink, and I wasn't like, how can I say it? Like I was never a fuckboy, and I haven't been a fuckboy.
Yeah.
But like, there's been it came to the time where like the people I would hang out with is like, like maybe having fun every once in a while won't be bad. Never did anything, but it just I started like getting
Yeah,
into that. already.
absolutely.
When those thoughts would never come into my mind.
Facts.
So I was like, like. At first, you probably won't be like them, but the more you hang
more
out
you
with
hang
them,
out them.
it's gonna
Yeah,
get to
man.
you eventually.
Yeah, it's like the saying says too, man. When you're in the table with 4 millionaires, you'll be the 5th one.
Oh yeah,
You know.
I hope
Yeah.
that comes to me.
Hell yeah, it will, man. It will.
And Emilio got a nice truck. Does that mean I'm gonna get a nice truck if I keep hanging out with him?
I mean, if he could teach you some things, if you're open to learn,
Ponte a trabajar en el concrete.
yeah, exactly. if you're willing to work hard,
¿Vas a enseñar a tirar cemento?
Yo, no, I'm a field engineer.
Oh.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can learn from him.
I used to be a carpenter. Now I was promoted to be an engineer. So
Oh man, there you
that's
go.
what I did.
No, but
Is it good paying with the company I'm working for? It's not good paying. Could I be paying way more? Heck yes. But I'm just doing it for the experience right now.
Good. Heck yeah.
I'm
no,
just
but hear me out though. Like, cause like 4 years ago, I wouldn't be sitting in a room talking to people sober about Valentines on a Friday night. Well, hear me out. I wouldn't be doing this like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, bro. I'd be out partying,
Yeah.
you know, like wherever I find drinking it.
Who influenced you?
Oh, for this is I guess Hugo and Ermilo's here. But before I used to, I wouldn't be in a fucking room talking to people about Valentine's.
me either.
Like, what the
Yeah, actually,
Estos amigos.
yeah, you're right, bro. I wouldn't either.
like,
Yeah, I'd probably have a girlfriend or something.
Not gonna lie.
Hell yeah, bro. Yo, dude, man, I was like back like when I was 24
Not gonna
and
lie,
shit, bro.
I probably would be out and about too.
No, I mean, I just need validation from women. Like I was that insecure that I needed validation from
Ay,
women.
pobrecito.
But now it's
But
like,
look at
nah,
him,
hell
bro.
no, I don't
Greek
give a
God,
fuck.
bro.
Like, yeah, fuck that. I mean, whatever. I validate myself.
That's why he be like, own it, bitch. Own
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Own it. I mean, without the bitch part, but own it. Like that's what I'm saying, man. Own it. Embrace the arrogance.
Arrogance is a strong word.
Confidence.
There you go.
Arrogante.
Que arrogante eres.
I've been called arrogant, which is funny. Yes,
Again,
by a female.
Goes back into how you give it off, how you speak.
I mean, this female didn't really want to,
Or,
pay
yeah.
attention to me and listen to what I had to say. And she was like, nah, you're just arrogant as fuck. Like, you're a fuck boy and whatever. I'm like, all right. You don't want to listen to me. Okay, cool. I don't deal with people that don't listen. So, yeah.
Per.
Hugo.
You're the owner of this podcast.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on. Where you at?
This whole time, I've been wondering why he keeps doing that. I'm like, you're the owner of this podcast.
I don't know. It got fun after a while.
It was funny at first. Now it's like, all right, stop.
Un cafecito. Yeah.
We'll wrap it up then.
Bueno, amigos.
Let me play one more tune for y'all,
yeah.
man.
Before we leave.
Before we
last
leave.
Tune,
Last two.
Kevin.
Tan fácil que es enamorarme y tan difícil de olvidarte. Porque la vida me juraste y hoy te busco y tú no estás. Y aunque me duele ver tu foto, yo tengo mi corazón roto. Por si mañana te vuelve a encontrar. Everybody.
Ya no sé disimular, te hablo y no te puedo hablar. Tu recuerdo no se va, no se va, no se va.
Y me quiero algo en mí te va a encontrar. Tu recuerdo no se va, no se va, no se va. Quédate otra vez, quédate toda la noche. Quédate otra vez, quédate más de las 12. Quédate otra vez, que mi corazón no olvida. Enamora si no se olvida y no se va, no se va, no se va. Quédate una y otra vez, otra vez, otra vez. Quédate una y otra vez, otra vez. Whoa. This is Huachetalks, everybody.
Despiértame.